Connors Gen X League match in your main event for this episode of British Wrestling Weekly. But we start things off with one of the most dark and twisted, enigmatic feuds in New Generation Wrestling. Liam Slater's in the ring, and we await the arrival of the righteous Joseph Connors. Over to you, Stevie Aaron. British Wrestling Weekly will know that every time this man has appeared on our screens, something dark, something twisted, and something quite frankly disturbing always happens. This guy is a master manipulator, a master propagandist, and a man who has got the attention of the entire British wrestling scene in recent times, thanks to his actions on this programme. That's what we do know about Joseph Connors, but the fact remains there is so much we do not know. What is his obsession with Liam Slater? What is the relationship between him and Lilith? Him and Dan James, Joseph Connors and Dara Diablo? These are all things that we've pondered over for weeks and months on this programme. But one thing is for sure, that lady right there, Lilith, and the righteous Joseph Connors have carved a dark path of destruction. The dark ascension of Joseph Connors continues on British Wrestling Weekly, and Liam Slater has been taken to hell and back by Joseph Connors. We've seen so many things and so many situations that have led us to think that Liam Slater at some point was going to crack. This young man just in his early 20s from the NGW Training Academy, and he was able to keep himself his composure intact until about 4 weeks ago, when he finally snapped, and he snapped in a big way with that vicious chair shot against his former best friend Dan James, who we have not seen on this programme since. And look at Slater as this is a different Liam Slater. They have got under the skin of this young man, and with Lilith, look at this dark witch Lilith. There's so much we are yet to understand about Joseph Connors, but the same can be said for Lilith, and Liam doesn't want to get distracted because, did you see Joe Connors? Oh God, Joe Connors, I just saw him in the corner of my screen lift his head, and it was a ploy all along. And that's exactly how Joseph Connors operates, because as a result of the fact there is so little that we know for sure, we have to use experience and guesswork to make a patchwork quilt assumption of what Joe Connors is doing. But the one thing that I will tell you, look at this from Slater. Comes straight back there on Connors. This guy has just really, really lost it. Liam Slater used to be a fun guy to be around, really extraordinary talent, really mature for his age. But Connors has taken Slater to a dark, dark place. And as I was saying, I do believe that Connors' MO, Connors' strategy and his philosophy in this war with Liam Slater is to take Liam Slater to such a dark place that he becomes a different person, and the winning streak that Slater was previously on comes to an end. If that's the strategy, then it is 100% worked, because everything that made Slater popular, everything that made Slater a winner, and everything that saw Liam Slater on a really good path here in British wrestling has been destroyed at the hands of Joseph Connors. So you've got to imagine that someone who is as good a manipulator as Connors had this in mind the entire time. Interestingly, Connors said that he does not need Dan James or Dara Diablo to beat Slater, which is why they're not here, but that may be a mistake. We have a big drop kick there by Liam Slater. Don't forget, our huge main event is still to come. Gen X 4 Corners match, it's going to be massive, but we are going to have to take a very short commercial break. But this match will continue when we return. Don't you dare go anywhere, because British Wrestling Weekly continues. Here with you on British Wrestling Weekly, and don't forget that our massive 4 Corners Gen X showdown is still to come for your main event. But you join us in the middle of our opening contest as Liam Slater takes on the righteous Joseph Connors in a match that is months and months in the making. Because anyone who knows anything about British wrestling will tell you Liam Slater has been pushed to the limit, and he finally is on the road to redemption, because during the commercial break he has been taking it to Joseph Connors, and this crowd is saying one more time, and Slater does not want to get distracted, because what he needs to finish this war with Joseph Connors is a win. He needs that win in a bad way, but look at that second high backdrop, and no one can blame Liam Slater, in his early 20s, a graduate of the New Generation Wrestling Academy, for getting distracted with his animosity against a man who has done everything to make his life a living hell as he charges in. Oh, look at that. My word. Double foot stomp from the corner by Joseph Connors. I've never seen anything quite like that. We're going to need to see a replay. And look at Lilith just stalking. Oh, look at that. Lilith, this woman, there is something very dark and twisted about Lilith. Whether it's psychological warfare or physical warfare like you see there on our replay, they are a deadly tandem and a dangerous combination. Slater there, managing to kick out, and he's fighting with all he has left. But this guy has been on an emotional roller coaster, losing his best friend and training partner, Dan James, who joined side by side with Joseph Connors, as did Dara Diablo. We have not seen Dan James since that vicious chair shot inflicted upon him by Liam Slater, and no one can blame Slater for that. But Joseph Connors has gone on record as saying that he will beat Slater without the assistance of Dan James and Dara Diablo. That's why they're not here at ringside. But I tell you who is here at ringside is Lilith, who once again, look at her just running her hand over Liam Slater. Remember the last time these guys were in a ring together, Liam Slater's 16-year-old brother was at ringside, and whatever Lilith was attempting, whatever Lilith was trying to do, that distraction cost Liam Slater yet another pinfall victory in his tag match alongside El Ligero to Dara Diablo and Joseph Connors. And Liam Slater really needs to get back onto that winning streak that he was on. A very impressive winning streak, until Joseph Connors decided to make Liam Slater the focus of his dark and twisted attentions. We're just 3 weeks away from the Destiny Rumble, the biggest match in NGW every single year. Remember, the winner gets a shot at Nathan Cruz's undisputed NGW title, and both of these men will be in that contest as well. And Slater, look at this fight, spirited fight by this young man who has endured so much. Comes in with a big charge in the corner, and he's not done yet. Goes in for a second, and he's still going. Look at this. A third charge in the corner, hits the ropes, comes back, and a massive shoulder tackle by this young man who is feeling what this crowd is feeling, what I am feeling, and that is the path to redemption in this war against Joseph Connors. Waistlock, and he's going for that, you know what he's looking for, that full Nelson flapjack. Connors, make no mistake about it, this guy is an incredible wrestler, was able to get out of that. But Slater now, up onto the first, and down with a senton, and down hard on Joseph Connors. And Connors, for the last several matches here, normally it's in his contract that he will have adequate promotional time to connect with an audience. That's why we saw those dark and twisted videos previously. But for the last two matches, Connors has not utilised those, but well, he utilises a powerbomb into the corner and a big lariat. Man, that was, look at that, just a two. But as I was saying, Connors has not utilised those videos before his last two matches, and he has asked NGW to stockpile them. What does that mean? Well, that's yet to be seen, but you see on our replay here, Connors, as much of a master manipulator as he is an incredible technician in that ring. And that powerbomb into the corner and clothesline combination was nearly all it took to beat Liam Slater. But it wasn't quite enough, because Slater's still in this one as he goes for that DDT. The DDT, every single person Connors has hit that on has been beaten, and that's why Slater did everything he could to get out. Comes off the rope, crossbody in the centre of the ring. And this one has been really back and forth. But this crowd here has has been on the side of Slater from the offset, and it's only continued to grow. Listen to them. Trying to remind Slater of that dance he used to do in the ring, and what? Oh my, what? Look, what's Lilith doing? What's that, Lilith? Like a kiss of death on Liam Slater. This is so confusing. And Slater back into that DDT. No, he's not gonna. He's got, and he does, and he connects it. Can Slater kick out? No one has. 2 and 3, no. Joseph Connors beats Liam Slater, and Lilith has just taken this into an even darker place. If that was even possible, she's managed to achieve it. My God, what a story.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the match, the righteous Joseph Connors.
I have come to expect not to be shocked every time Joseph Connors is on British Wrestling Weekly, but with what we just saw by Lilith, I am shocked. We need to get a replay of what just happened, because this match was going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, look at Slater. Is that blood? I'm hoping that's lipstick. I think that's Lilith's lipstick on the face of Slater, which makes that image even more disturbing. But you see in our replay here, look at this. Lilith there just grabbing, and that's, I don't even know what the intention was, but that was a vicious, vicious kiss. I said a kiss of death, and seeing it again for a second time, the combination of that and this vicious DDT, see the face of Slater knocked him almost unconscious, and that's all she wrote, because this one is over. We have got that massive, massive main event just around the corner, but the story right now is that the dark ascension of Joseph Connors continues and continues at the expense of young Liam Slater, who's the victim of the most disturbing psychological warfare in NGW history.